What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video. Now today, unfortunately, we got to bring and talk about some stuff, bring some stuff to light. Primarily, I know all you guys have seen the news. Defensive tackle Perrion Winfrey has been cut and released by the Cleveland Browns. It's a very unfortunate situation, man. As you guys, some of you guys don't know, I kind of live here, so I kind of know the exact area, and I even know the girl that Perrion got into it with. Leading to this altercation that led to his releasing from the Cleveland Browns. Make sure I like, comment, subscribe, man. I've been gone. I was on vacation. Some of y'all follow me on Instagram. Or, y'all have seen I was out of town. Only reason I ain't getting no videos for y'all. Probably should let y'all know in my last video that I was going to be out of town. But long story short, man, Perrion got cut. Now, let's talk about this. Like, this is a very unfortunate situation for both parties because this man was so young. You know, he's going into his sophomore year. You know, he had his rookie year. He's going into his sophomore year. And let's just talk about all the incidences. Now, if you guys know, I've been a big Perrion fan. I believe that he was going to win his starting job going into camp. First thing first, he had that incident in Miami where he went out. And I'm pretty sure he got benched that Miami Dolphins game. He's been suspended for a game with the Cleveland Browns. He had some locker room issues with coaching and going off and yelling and screaming at a coach. Then, boom, the offseason comes and he has a couple of incidences in Texas or in Oklahoma. I don't know if it was one or the other or both. Gets charged, and the charges get dropped because he does a diversion program. Some of y'all that don't know about diversion programs, pretty much first offenders, something goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're eligible for a diversion program, so the cases get dropped. So Perrion ended up going ahead and doing that. Everything died down for a minute. He completed his anger management courses. So he was on the right path. And then yesterday comes Tuesday, would that be July? I don't even know, 18th. Report comes out, a video comes out from Ohio, hottest white girl or some I'm not gonna comment on it, but some Instagram name like that. It's a video of Perrion allegedly chasing her outside of the 9, barefoot, with a gun. I'm gonna put the video right here for y'all. Let me scoot over, make some room. Put the video right here. I'm gonna be a little bit quiet.
You don't think it's on me? Perrion, what are you about to do?
You don't think it's on me? I will smack the shit out of both of y'all.
Why are you?
I will smack the shit out of both of y'all.
Right here?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
In front of all these people?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
In front of all these people?
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, hell no. Give me that shit.
Give me that fucking phone. Get the fuck out of here. You don't think it's on me?
What I will say is that, as far as for like Perrion go, man, it's probably like let's take all the stuff he did in the past out the occasion, and let me explain to y'all the area he's in and the type of people he's dealing with, and explain to y'all how idiotic. Excuse my language if I'm being a little harsh. Let's explain to y'all how idiotic this is. You know, first thing first, we're gonna leave the female out of it. I know the female. I'm not gonna tell you why, but we're gonna leave the female out of it. First thing first, man. You're downtown in Cleveland, Ohio. This is one of the worst cities to live in the country. This is one of the worst gun violence cities in the country. One of the most poor cities in the country. You play for the Browns. Everybody knows you. You know what I'm saying? You're a starting defensive tackle for the Browns. And we're not going to say starting, but we're going to say you're a key player on the Browns. Everybody knows Perrion Winfrey. You have a very familiar name. He's a noticeable face. Everybody knows him. So the fact that you have the mental capability, and excuse me if I'm being a little harsh, to be downtown. Let me explain to y'all the location. The 9 is the biggest hotel in Cleveland. You know, this Marriott, Hilton. The 9 is the biggest hotel in Cleveland. The 9 is right by the Cavs Stadium. You see the 9 when you land on the plane. Like, the 9 is like a luxury, a great hotel. You get what I'm saying? So the 9 is in the middle of everything. You know, you have the Guardians, you got the Guardians, the Cavs. Then you go all the way down the street, boom. There's the lake and the Brown Stadium. Everybody knows the 9. It's a whole bunch of people always right there. And you're outside in a primary spot in downtown, broad daylight, with a gun, telling a female, keep in mind, and I hate to pull this card out, but he's a black man downtown in a high traffic environment where there's tons of witnesses, telling a female you're gonna smack the shit out of her. Come on, man. Like I don't care what she did. I don't care what she said. That's not smart. You know? Like and I'm not saying I hate to keep shit a buck with y'all, but it's not smart at all to, first off, threaten a female, hitting a female on any grounds is weak to me. I've never been with that. I've never been against that. So I'm gonna leave my personal bias about how I feel about male to female interactions. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that completely out of it. But to be committing a crime, if you're gonna commit a crime, at least commit the crime in dark. Like it's 5 o'clock on a Tuesday in Cleveland, Ohio. Everybody's gonna see you. Everybody's gonna see you. It's a high traffic area. It's just not a smart thing to do. I don't care how mad I get. I'm not running around downtown barefoot chasing a girl with my gun in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? You're not up there right now. You're not up there right now. Like, that's very, very unintelligent for him. I could take it 30 different ways. Let's take the football player out of it. Let's say if it was me down there, I'm a black man downtown chasing a woman barefoot with a gun. That is idiotic. I couldn't keep my job doing that. You know, I couldn't walk the streets doing shit like that. So for you to be a star football player that plays not a star in the NFL, but a star football player in America, because I feel like anybody that can make it to the NFL is a top tier athlete in America. You're a star athlete in this country, and you go out there and you chase a woman barefoot with a gun in your pocket? Come on, man. Come on, man. Now let's wrap it all together. You already in trouble. You just got off of your diversion program. You already on a no tolerance list with the Cleveland Browns. They're not playing with you. You know, they're not playing with you. You've been sent home. You had incidences. They're not playing with you. And you come out and top it off doing this? It's damn near similar to the John Moran situation. Like, are you serious, man? Like, come on, man. Have some common sense. Like, if you're going to do anything in the world, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, what are you doing? Why? And then if you look at the person, and I really feel sorry for this young lady. I hope she's not traumatized. I know this is a very PTSD moment. I deal with PTSD. I would hate for anybody to go through and have to deal with stuff, especially with gun violence. I know exactly how that would feel. So I feel for the young lady that he would even put her in that predicament to feel the way and to talk to her the way he was talking to her was insane. You know, like, you should never talk to a lady like that. You should never threaten to slap the blank out of a female. That's corny, man. Corny. Now we have to worry and wonder about what are we gonna do at the defensive tackle position, because Lord knows I'm not trusting Jordan Elliott. So, well, at least we got something to talk about. We was all running out of content ideas, and now we got some shit to talk about. So we gonna see, man. I feel like that's the best way to give y'all my raw thoughts on it. I could tell y'all 10 different ways of how this was an unintelligent football decision, business decision, life decision. There's no way across the board that what he did is justifiable whatsoever. Especially now let's get into a deeper aspect. Let's try to defend Perrion in this scenario. Let's say the female had something on him. You know? I'm not gonna speculate what. Let's say the female had something on him. So he's trying to go and stop her from leaking something that she had on him. Even in that scenario, bro, you are Perrion Winfrey, of all people on the Cleveland Browns. Why are you chasing somebody when you just got in trouble with a gun and threatening them when you just pushed another female 2 months ago and got in trouble and people was already asking for you to be cut and released then? So you're gonna double up and prove everybody, like I said, I believe in the guy. So it's frustrating to me. It's disheartening to me that I'm over here defending this guy on Twitter and defending this guy to strangers, and he comes out, he does shit like that. Like, I don't get it, man. You know, I wish him the best though, man. I really wish he could sit down and because it's like as a guy and a man, bro, you gotta have some type of mental problems going on for you to just feel like doing some stuff like that is okay, and you're not having self-control to stop yourself. You can't work a job anywhere threatening any females, especially for who you are. You know, like, it's not cool, bro. It's unacceptable behavior, and I apologize to anybody that's dealt with anything like that, and I apologize to that young lady for even having to go through that. But yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation, man. So hopefully the Cleveland Browns can go ahead and figure out who's gonna come in and get signed for defensive tackle position. Andrew Berry gonna have to make some quick work. But this is my thoughts on it. I'm gonna do a video pretty much breaking down who I think the Browns should bring in. It's your boy Will. Unfortunate situation, man. Hit that like and sub button. And I'm out. Comment down below how y'all feel about this.